Hello, Andy here, and this is my quick unboxing of the Olympus OMD EM1. It's not a new camera by any means. It's been out for a while, but it is my new camera. And I bought it to replace my current workhorse, which is the OMD EM5. I'll still be using this from time to time, but for the main bulk of what I do, I'll be using the EM1 now. It does come with this sleeve over the top, which is exactly the same, so you didn't need to see that. But let's get into it. I much prefer this professional packaging to the packaging that the EM5 and the EM10 comes in. It's a lot more nice and professional feeling. So on the top here you have, this is the where the warranty card and the instruction manual is inside there, as you can see, and the CD software, for updating the firmware of the camera and such. So that's just tucked in there nicely, and you can whack that on your shelf, keep it out of the way, and all together. And take this off. So you have the lens there and the actual camera body, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'll show you all the accessories in the box first. So in this flap here you have the Olympus camera strap, the Pro one that comes with the blue stripe on there. The EM5 Mark II has this one as well. The EM5 and the EM10 and the pens all come with the simple black Olympus strap, which is here, but it's on the camera so you can't see it. So this is nice. I probably won't use it though. In fact, I know I won't use this. It advertises the camera a bit too much and it's a bit loud. I'll show you what I use in a minute. Bit of a nifty DIY job I have. Also under here you have the BLN1 battery. Same as all the other OMDs. So if you already own an OMD, that's good. I've got several of these now, so I don't need to charge that straight away. And of course, tucked under there is the charger, AC adapter, with the cable under there as well. So that's pretty boring. The clip-on flash, that's the pouch for it. So the clip-on flash that slots into the top, as with the original EM5, and the little, don't know what material it is, I think it's nice and soft anyway, the little pouch for it to slot into. Keeps it tidy. What else? Is there anything else under there? Nope. Okay, so let's get into the lens. So the lens is tucked in this nice little pouch here. Better than the plastic packaging you get in the other sort of cameras, like the EM5. So there it is. I got it with the 12-40 lens. And I've been wanting to get this lens for quite a while, and when I decided to get the EM1 it made sense to just get the kit. So it comes with this lens. Oh, my light's just turned off, let's turn it back on. There you go. Center pinch lens cap, really nice touch. That's the front element there. It's a 62mm diameter for circular polarizers or UV filters. Oh, let's turn the back. Ooh, that is on there tough. There's the back element, or metal. It's a weather sealed lens, so dust, splash and freeze proof, which matches the weather sealing of the EM1. As it's a Pro lens, you can see it's got focus by wire there, and then you pull it back, it's the focus clutch mechanism, and it takes you into manual focus. It will automatically change the camera to manual focus, and it's got stops at each end on the focus distance, which is nice. I like that about this. The zoom feels nice. It's got a bit of a bit of resistance to it, which I quite like. It feels really well done. It's a really rugged, well-built lens as well. It's quite hefty. Feels good in the hand. As you can see with the Pro lenses, it's got the lens function button there, which can be programmed to whatever you want. Very nice. So that's the lens. Underneath it is the lens hood, which is nice. Olympus including the lens hood with it for a change. So this just clips onto the front, and then audible click. It's on there nice and tight. It's a nice looking hood actually, quite like it. Okay, so to get it off you pinch, you don't have to pinch both of these at the same time, you just pinch one and it just twists off, and then you can reverse it for when you put it in your camera bag. My light keeps turning off, that's quite annoying. Turn it down a bit actually, there you go. So that's the lens, and I'll show you the body now. Oh, actually, underneath that is, I'll move this box out of the way now. This, it's a little felt and leather. I'm not sure if that's real leather. It's fake leather, I think. But lens pouch, keeping your lens in. Keeps it nice and tidy and protected, and little pull strings there on either side. Probably never use this. I'm more than happy to just drop my lenses into my bag. Carefully drop them into my bag and leave them there. So let's put that to the side. And here is the EM1. Oh wow, that's really light. I'm quite surprised. I mean, I know they're light cameras anyway, but that is super light. I was not expecting it to be that light at all. So this is a top plate. Front dial, rear dial, you got your function button and record button, and both these can be programmed to whatever you want. You got your mode dial with this nice little locking mechanism here, so you pop it in and you can change the setting. Oh, it's quite chunky as well, really nice, and then you can lock it and whatever setting you want. And then on this side you have the on-off switch and these dedicated dials here. So you've got your self timer, your shutter, so single shutter or continuous, and then HDR mode, and down here you have your autofocus and your metering, and then on the back that's to switch it between EVF and the screen. But here you have this button which can also be assigned to whatever you want, and this little switch. Switching this between the two positions changes what these do, and you can set it up so it changes what these do as well, which is nice. And then on the back, quite similar to the EM5, the buttons feel much better. It's a significant click rather than the squishy feel of the EM5. And you've got your info, delete, menu and play obviously. Feels really good in the hand, I really like it. Now on the front, this is added from the EM5. Two function buttons, again they can be programmed to whatever you want, and the flash sync port here, you unscrew it and then that's how you use it to get the lens on and off. The lugs for your camera strap, oh they're not the same position on each side, this one's a lot more forward. And as I'm sure you know, it's the tilty flippy screen. And one good thing which doesn't happen on the EM5, well that I've noticed, is that if you're using the EVF, if you're using the EVF and you don't have it set to automatically switch between the two, which is what I prefer, as soon as you move this, it does switch to the screen, which is quite a handy feature. And on the side you have your USB and AV out and HDMI port and a mic input, which is lacking on the EM10 and the EM5, Mark 1. I'll never use it. I'm not a video guy apart from doing these videos, but it's a nice feature. Diopter there, of course. And this is where the hot shoe and accessory port go. Now let's put the lens on it, show you what that looks like. In fact, I'll show you it next to my EM5 first. So there isn't much size difference at all. The only difference, of course, is the button placement on the top, but the grip. That's the only bit of difference. Height-wise, they're very similar. Width, apart from the extra grip, very similar. And thickness. Obviously the EVF on the EM1 is much better. And the EM1 is an LCD screen, it's higher resolution, and that's an OLED screen with 600,000 dots or something. I don't know the exact spec, but you can look that up. So let's put the lens on the camera. Ooh, quickly. There you go, it's on there quite nicely. And as I said, same battery as the EM5, and I've got plenty of them charged, so throw one in. And a memory card on the side as well, so I can take a few pictures. Ooh. There we go, switch it on. I have had this camera out already, by the way, so it's set up to how I like it. I turn the focusing noise off, as it's quite distracting, but focusing is really quick. Not much difference between the two. The shutter sound as well is different to the EM5. It's actually quite a nice sounding shutter. See if you can hear it. 10 FPS as well. And it has continuous autofocus in, I think it's up to 9 FPS. It could be 10. I'm not entirely sure. I'll check that, but very nice. And it's the live composite of this, which is another feature that I really wanted. And the Wi-Fi for a remote shutter. Yeah, really nice. The lens is amazing. And the EVF as well, being a lot higher resolution, probably. Can't really see much through it. No. But it's a really nice, crisp EVF. Really, really nice. So that's that. I'll turn it off, and I can show you a few different lenses on the camera. So I've got here the 45mm f1.8, and this, that's the 17mm f1.8, sorry, and the 45mm f1.8. And the light's gone off again. So I'll put one of these on. Put the 17mm on, shall we? Makes it quite compact. I mean, it's the f1.8 with the manual clutch, so it does stick out more than the 17mm f2.8, but it's still quite compact. And it's really light. This lens is very heavy. All the weight from the camera feels like it's on the lens. This little setup, super light. Let's flip the screen out. See what I did? Just flip the screen out and it automatically switches from the EVF to the LCD, which is really nice. Let's see if I can focus on something, shall we? Oh, that was super quick. It does not reset the F number to the lowest though, so you have to do that yourself. All of our Disney DVDs and other DVDs and geeky stuff. Really fast focusing. I cannot wait to get out and use this camera. I'm going to use it for a lot of landscape soon and starscapes using the live composite. But typical British weather, it's absolutely hammering it down out there with rain. Obviously this camera is weather sealed, but it doesn't make for great pictures. So that's it. That is the EM1 and the 12 to 40mm f2.8, which everyone goes on about. It's an absolutely fantastic lens and I'm so excited to use it. So this is my little OMD family, or Olympus family. I'm filming on a Pen EPL5. So that's it. Next stop for me is the 7 to 14mm Pro and the 40 to 150mm Pro. So expect some videos uploaded of them. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just whack them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much.